Hello everyone! I saw just an insane amount of your activity under my first video analysis of Maxidy's Skibidi Saga. And I was really happy that you liked this multiverse just as I did. So I decided to take Skibidi Saga as another multiverse that I'm going to fully analyze on this channel. And today I'm going to analyze the second episode from it. And I'm sure you'll like this because in this episode you'll finally see what new exclusive race will appear in this multiverse and how it's going to change its course of events. Where this new race came from and what it is capable of, what role astro toilets are playing in this series, and what actually happened to Gman in this multiverse. So in this video, you'll find an answer to all these questions, and I'm also going to point all the secrets and Easter eggs of this series to you that you could have missed. Now get your tea and snacks ready, and prepare to watch this video to the end, because I saved the best part for later as always. Let's go! But before I'll start analyzing this episode, I would like to mention a few things that you guys paid my attention to in the comments under my first analysis of this series. While analyzing the first episode of Skibidi Saga called Revenge, I've made a suggestion that Titan Cameraman got severely injured due to Titan TVman seemingly appearing too late to save him. And that's why Titan Cameraman had fallen exhausted on the ground, and Titan TVman's core energy was not enough to bring him back to life. But because you guys are the smartest community on Universe, you quickly pointed it out to me that the true reason for Titan Cameraman's destruction lies in the Maxidy's video called What If G-Man Never Ran Away from Titan TV Man? And that this video also served as the base foundation for his whole Skibidi Saga. I didn't know that at first, so thank you so much for informing me about this. So as it turns out, Titan Cameraman was severely damaged by vile Skibidi scientist who pierced his neck with his metal-sharp claws. When Titan TV Man was distracted by G-Man who didn't leave the battlefield in this video, contrary to what happened in Boom's original 67th episode. And as TV Man turns around and sees this monstrosity, he says a phrase that I cannot edit here unfortunately, but believe me, it means he was surprised and devastated as heck. And for that, he punishes the terrible freak afterwards, but of course we already know that it wasn't the real Skibidi scientist that got destroyed, but only his giant puppet. And what happened to the real scientist we learned from the first Skibidi Saga episode, so let's not stop here. Okay, but what happened to G-Man who decided not to run in this What If video? Unfortunately, this guy had to pay a really high price for him being the indirect reason for Cameraman getting destroyed. Titan TV Man is absolutely furious, and as he turns on his red glow again and approaches G-Man slowly not paying attention to anything on his way, the frightened G-Man actually remembers episode 47, where he was on the brink of getting destructed by TV Man as well, but at the last moment, he was saved by Titan Speakerman. But unfortunately for him, Titan Speakerman is not on his side anymore, and nothing stops Titan TV Man now. All these G-clones were not even a proper match for him, and that's why he says too easy after beating the last of them. And then Titan TV Man finishes G-Man with one powerful cut of his purple sword and leaves nothing of him but debris. And in the end, Titan TV Man says, "We will avenge you," as he leans over the body of destroyed Titan Cameraman. And that's how this What If video ends and the actual Skibidi Saga begins. Now all the pieces of this puzzle got fit for me and now I understand everything. So thank you guys for letting me know about this crucial detail. And now we can go to the analysis of the actual second episode titled Arrival. But before that, I'd like to remind you to give a like to this video and subscribe to my channel because you support means really a lot to me. Okay, and now let's continue. So the episode starts with the giant sign with the words, "Scientist fled! Postpone base raid!" And apparently we're in the cameramen's base once again. We can see a cameraman and a TV man being pretty confused with this message, as TV man says in reverse, "What's going on out there?" So the base raid that we saw in the latest episodes of original Skibidi Toilets is not going to happen in Maxidy's universe anytime soon, and instead we're getting transferred to another scene. We see this giant camera jet that contains soldiers of the Alliance inside. And we can remember those giant things from episode 11 of the original series. And also I remember seeing both this jet and the helicopter cameras in episode 63. The only thing that confused me a little bit is this round thing in the center of this camera jet below, as I couldn't remember seeing it in Boom's series. We're getting inside of this thing and see a bunch of cameramen staring at the tablet where we see the green motion tracker that came to this multiverse straight from Alien Isolation game, it seems to me. And we see Professor Skibidi Toilet in the near distance who is being chased by the enraged Titan Speakerman. He is spamming the freak with the hail of red shots from his cannons, but unfortunately there are also a bunch of Skibidi trying to interrupt him and mess with him in every way possible. And, by the way, I couldn't help but pay my attention to this weird thing attached to the bottom of this Skibidi in the distance. What this could have even been, guys? Write your best guesses in the comments below, because I honestly have no idea what this could be. A potato or something? So, well, in the end, Titan Speakerman got finally sick of all these spammers hanging on his butt, so he has to stop and deal with every single one of these annoying pieces of crap one by one. And as he provides his glorious smackety-smack to the third Skibidi pursuing him, he then suddenly gets pushed to the ground by another Skibidi who appeared out of nowhere with his shield been put on. That's a dirty move, dude. But thankfully, Titan TVman was in the same area, so he taught this prick some good manners by stringing him on a skewer like a kebab. Meanwhile, the chase after Skibidi Scientist persists. And just as Titan TVman gets ready to deliver a final blow to this guy, something totally unexpected happens next. UFO Toilet appears, and if you don't remember, he was there all this time in the original episode 68 by Boom, where he observed the whole battle between Titans and the leaders of Skibidi Army. But it seems like when the course of events in this multiverse started going not as predicted, Astro Toilets decided to intervene right away without waiting for the events of episode 70 to happen. So we can see 3 Astro Toilets appearing at the same time, and 2 of them are UFO Toilets, and an already upgraded detainer Astro Toilet from episode 60. 2 toilets are immobilizing Titan TV Man from reaching to Skibidi Scientist and doing anything in his power, while the detainer Astro Toilet says to the third toilet with the smile on his face, "They're all yours." And by that he meant both soldiers of the Alliance sitting in the camera jet. And also I've got an impression that he meant Skibidi Scientist too. But that was not really clear from this episode, so this is just my theory, and let me explain it to you real quick. Because as we remember from the original episode 60, the fraction of Astro Toilets had some real issues with Gman. And considering that Skibidi Scientist was the one to save the Jimmy from that episode, I would assume that Astro Toilets would put him in their list of traitors as well. But well, in any case, nobody was actually able to catch Skibidi Scientist in the end because as everyone got to be really busy with anything, this injured smartass with the jetpack managed to activate his mysterious device right on time and press this big blue button. And this apparently either teleports or simply pushes him forward with ultrasonic speed, which made him unattainable, even for Astro Toilet pursuing him. Meanwhile, we're witnessing another sad scene where Titan TV Man being grabbed by 2 Astro Toilets at once tells Titan Speakerman to leave now, as he has no chance of winning against such strong foes anyway, and he only can get destroyed just as Titan Cameraman. Titan Speakerman seems to understand this and he sadly leaves, but Titan TV Man is far from giving up yet. He activates the ability that TV Woman used in episode 54 and immensely disorganizes both Astro rushing around him. And they prefer to flee as cowards, and that's why TV Man says bastards about them with despise. And now we're getting to the most fire and funny part of this episode. As the cameramen injured by UFO Toilet get out of their camera jet, they encounter the large representative of the completely new race called cassettemen in this universe. He plays some lullaby-like melody through his hardware, and all the Skibidi in this area are falling on the ground immobilized. And then a regular cassetteman shows up as well, and then plays one of the funniest dialogues I've ever heard in any of Skibidi series.
Greetings, fellow hardware heads.
Honestly, these cassettemen seem to be the kings of humor and troll jokes, and they even overshadowed Speakerman in this case simply because they can actually talk. Also, the way they gesture is incredibly funny and wholesome as well, and they're giving me an impression of your best buddies that try to help you out. So this cassetteman gives cameramen a new device that actually allows them to talk, and that's just incredible. So now everyone, including cameramen, speakermen, and even Titans are able to talk, which is honestly such a fresh take in Skibidi universe. So one of the cameramen asks cassetteman where the heck did they come from, and to that this guy answers with basically, why not? And then cassettemen promise to tell the whole Alliance all the valuable information about their appearance and their goals once they'll get somewhere safe. And in that moment, Titan of television. I mean, Titan TV Man shows up to the party as well, and he's understandably shocked. Cassettemen want to give him a special talking device so that he wouldn't speak backwards anymore, but he'll need a bigger model for that will be given to him by Titan Cassetteman later. Yeah, they have their own Titan too. I love these guys already. And then Titan TV Man teleporting them all to some settlement Cassetteman asked about. And this is how this episode ends. And that was all for today. I'm really excited to keep analyzing this wonderful multiverse, and don't forget to write in the comments below how much you guys love it too, so that Maxity would be really proud. And be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel not to miss my new cool videos. And it was me, Isotoilet. See ya!